If you're looking for gift ideas for the guitar player in your life, then this video is for you. Hello and welcome to Ethan's Guitar Room. My name is Ethan and this video is going to be a little different, not really geared toward the guitar players, but for people who know guitar players. That being said, if you're a guitar player, stick around, leave a comment, let me know what I missed or just what's on your wish list. And for those of you who know nothing about guitar, but you want to find the right gift, don't worry, I will have links to all of the different things that I'm going to show you listed down below. And starting with some smaller things, the first recommendation I have, especially if somebody is newer to guitar, is a Capo. And that's one of these things that clamps onto the neck like this, and basically it just lets you change what key you're playing the guitar in. There are all kinds of capos out there. You can spend $50 on one, or you could spend $15 on one. And you'll typically find them somewhere near the cash register at a guitar store. Up next, a clip-on tuner. So I have one here. This one is made by Snark. You see them everywhere at guitar stores. They're pretty cheap, and they're okay. They're not the best, but they do work. So if you're just looking for something small, this is great. A clip-on tuner that would be a little bit higher quality is this one from TC Electronic. It comes in a little bit more expensive, but not too bad. Another small guitar-related gift idea is guitar picks. Now, you have to be careful with these. Guitar picks are like buying somebody underwear. If you get them the right ones, it's great. If you get them the wrong ones, they're never going to be used. So if you can figure out what pick your guitar player uses, you could get them a pack of like a dozen of them for really cheap. Guitar picks are kind of like hair ties for girls. No matter how many you buy, you still can't seem to find one. Now, if the person you're buying for is very new to guitar, or maybe it's somebody who's getting a guitar for Christmas, you can get them just a wide variety of picks. Usually at a guitar store, you can find like a bin with them, and they're all like 50 cents a piece. You can just pick out a handful. Another great gift idea is a nice guitar strap. This strap is made by Franklin Straps, and you can get Franklin straps for as low as like $20, or you can get some very nice leather ones and pay closer to $100 for them. Either way, a nice guitar strap is a great gift. You can also find a ton of super cheap straps in guitar stores. They're not the best, so it's worth it if you can spend a little bit more and get a $20 Franklin strap. The last item on my smaller gift ideas list is a wall mount for a guitar. You can get those for like 15 bucks, and it lets you mount your guitar on the wall instead of needing to store it in a case. You could also get a stand that sits on the floor, but it's really nice to have the guitar hanging on the wall and it looks nice. You can go big like the one behind me, but that's going to be way more expensive. So just look for a single guitar wall mount. All right, moving into gifts that are a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more expensive, you have cables. And buying cables is sort of like buying socks. You don't really enjoy going and getting them, but when you get a good one for Christmas, you'll appreciate it. So what to look for? Try to avoid cables that have ends on it like this. So it's just this rubber material that's sealed onto the cable all the way out to the tip. Instead, you want a cable that has this metal collar on it. And here's another style, but these are both similar in that you can take that end apart. This one's easy by simply unscrewing it. So if you have any cable trouble, you can repair it. The cables like these, they're kind of disposable. They'll work for a while, and then they'll start giving you trouble. And when it comes to cables, there are a ton of options. If the person you're shopping for is new to pedals or has a bunch of pedals, these shorter ones, about 6 inches long, are called patch cables, and they let you connect all of your pedals on a pedal board without having a whole bunch of extra cable. You can get a pack of like 3 or 5 of these and won't cost you all that much. Another option is a coiled cable. I don't have one, but it sort of looks like an old telephone cord. Anyways, they look kind of cool. Jimi Hendrix used to use one. If you buy a guitar player a coiled cable and tell them it's like Jimi Hendrix, you'll be doing good. And last, you have just a standard like 20-foot, 10-foot, 15-foot guitar cable. The longer they are, the more expensive they are, but this is where you can really get a great gift for somebody. If you spend the money to get a nice 15 or 20 foot cable, the guitar player will appreciate it. If your guitar player has never done any recording, a great idea would be an audio interface. All this does is lets you connect your guitar or microphones to the computer where you can record audio. Now, if you guys share bank accounts, you might want to be careful because this is a gateway into a whole new area. But things to look for. At least 2 inputs is great, so you can see that on the front of this one. And this type of jack is great because you can hook up a guitar cable into it or a microphone cable. And on the low end, you can get an audio interface for as little as around $35. Or you can spend up to $250 on a similar 2-input audio interface. And one last thing before I move on from the interface, make sure it has a USB connection. That's what lets you hook it up to the computer. There's all kinds of complicated recording stuff out there, so some things might look similar to an interface, but not have a USB connection. And last, but certainly not least, is guitar pedals. Everybody loves pedals, so you pretty much can't go wrong here. This one here, you can see the very recognizable MXR logo in the center of it. MXR is a decent brand, so anything MXR would be great. And a pedal that looks like this, it's very recognizable shape, is a Boss pedal. And Boss is the most popular pedal brand out there. They've been making pedals for a very long time, and they have a ton of options across all price ranges. If you can, try to take a look at what pedals your guitar player already has so you can pick something different. But don't worry, if you get them something and they already have it, they're still going to like the pedal. Here are a few other recommendations. Anything from the JHS 3 Series range, and these are all just plain white looking pedals, but they're all right around $100. The second one is the ProCo Rat. This is an iconic distortion pedal. You don't need to know anything about it. This is the one time you can give somebody a Rat for Christmas. And my last recommendation is the Electro Harmonix Soul Food, again, right around $100. And if you get that one, just tell them that it's a clone of the Klon. If you don't know what a Klon is, look it up. They're like $5,000 now. And if all else fails, just pick out a pedal that you think looks cool or the name of it sounds cool. I promise we just like pedals. That wraps up my list of gift ideas. If anything in this video sparked your attention, check the links down below. I tried to link everything to Sweetwater. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but they're a reliable source for anything music related. Guitar players, let me know what I missed in the comments, and I'll be back soon for another video that's actually for guitar players.